So that compressor is more than it needs to be. Just trust me on that. They use it in ambulances, and it's kind of crazy. So anyway, yeah, but here's the thing. Like this coach was bonded engineer. He knew it. He wasn't like Bubba or Scooter or anything like that. I mean, he did some pretty interesting things, but there was just so much that he modified, and so many things that were unique to try to figure out what he did, that it was just a mess.
Well, here's a one quick one too, and I talked to you about this. Is he had dampeners on each one of the next to the shock, and I guess
that's right.
And I took them off because it was bothering me because it wasn't stock, and things were dented and bent. But I mean, that's the kind of stuff that he was doing.
Yeah,
and obviously it was working. But
yeah, it had a shock. Yeah. I saw it. It was like right off this side. It looked to me just like one of the Delco regular. Was there a place to put a?
There is one there.
Oh, there is one.
It is one there. Yes.
Okay, so he added those.
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, he was just short of fabricating big stuff, but he was doing everything he could to find little things.
Right.
Seemed like.
Right.
To me, I mean, after all the stuff that we've been looking at.
Yeah, but I'm noticing too is all of these plates that were heat shields that he added.
Oh yeah, he put heat shields in. Well, in the 73s, we'd get them come in the bottom of these floors right here were charred. In the 73s, 74s, they had a metal plate, but like a cookie tray.
Yeah.
They screwed to the bottom, but it was just the bare wood on the 73s, and So he somehow saw that back then and put in those heat shields. I bet you there's a whole plate over the muffler too.
Probably. Well, there's no gas tanks under there right now, so they're out as well.
They're
out there in the back, and they got cleaned out and everything. So I got all the new hoses.
Before I leave, I want to see that too.
Yep.
Well, yeah, you've really gone at it, man. So, did you watch that video I did recently about the gussets?
Yeah, I watched it last night.
Well, you are right there, because you see some structure here.
Okay.
Now, a perfect example. This bolt right here, okay, that bolt right there is the L bracket. Okay, like there's one at the door.
Yeah.
See?
Oh yeah,
There's one at the door. See
Yep.
that? So right there, you can see it there, is the frame. So the weight is out here. It's out here.
Right.
So what's going on is that distance from there to there is causing. That's right. And the thing that I showed the other day, it put a hockey puck or a body pad right there, right on that edge, because that's all complete structure. It's got a little bar sticking out at the bottom. So right there and right there, there were those two places. So one's right on top of the frame, and one is right at that edge. Perfect. So it's and man, you're just so right there.
Well, I have to take this panel up anyway.
Yeah,
this is rotted in the corners.
Well, when you get now, see, here's the thing. Let me show these guys. This piece is straight because that is a box structure. Okay, so from here forward, the only problem is that the body breaks away from the aluminum right there. That's what causes the chipmunk cheeks.
Yep.
Okay, up here, that's the only problem, but there is no problem with the structure bowing because there's plenty of structure up there.
Yeah.
The problem starts right here, and you can even see it. If I'm going to hold the camera still, but you can even see right here is lower than higher than right there. Yeah, and when it goes back here, it'll be more and more noticeable.
And this goes to what is important to me too, is especially the 73s, how when you put the cover on it, that you have to raise it up, or else you're going to hit the cover. Because I want to change that as well. So
that the guy, the ranch hand that did this, said that he's got more than an inch of clearance on the engine cover.
Would love that.
So it solves that problem. Well, why was there a problem? Because some engineer, truly, the more I see it, more I believe that they've never worked with wood before and aluminum, and they did not understand, that it holds stress. It actually bends.
Right.
You know, and I feel more than ever about this, and I'd really like you ranch hands, comment on this, because it's not like something, oh, well, maybe you get headers or manifolds or something like that. No, that's not it. Over the years, we found out that we need those stainless steel plates. We found out because the manifolds were cracking, and now we're finding out that gravity is causing this body to droop.
Yeah.
And here it is, right there. You see it in the floor, right there.
Yeah.
I hate to say I'm glad you're at this point. I'm sorry, this is good. But
I'm about to start a bathroom project too. So
oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I am glad that you. Oh, yeah. See, there we go. Those are the rollers.
Adjustable rollers.
So those are the comp.
Yep.
Those are the comp adjustable rollers. See, it's got a roller up here at the top, but the thing that it does, it turns this here into an adjuster. Now, the original rockers on our heads have no adjustments. They just bolt down and it's done. When you put in this roller rocker set, it allows you to adjust each one of the valves independently. Some people say, well, hydraulic valves, they're there to take it up. No, it's not, brother. Each one of those lifters has to work at the same time. Right. One's already half collapsed. What the heck? No. To have adjustments on your valve train, and the fact that you've got a roller here, so you've knocked down that additional friction that GM built into it to go faster. We really don't need that. I'm glad that it's there, but it's if we could get rid of that friction, we wouldn't need to burn up chains every 75 or 90,000 miles.
That's a good point.
So I'm really, really happy that you did that. That's awesome.
Yeah. While you're in there.
Yeah. That's it. While that stuff's apart, and of course you got the timing chain in there in the front, right?
Jim, I also want to show you something else too. Maybe we'll start another video on that too. So I want to show you the dash panel that I did.
Okay.
Of course, I got the door knocker before I built the house, right? So I look at it that way, but it was something that I like to do.
Yeah.
So
that is another real good one, because, you say I want the original dash or whatever. The speedometer is not going to be accurate anyway.
Yeah.
The spring inside the little head.
Yeah.
Is not the same spring that it used to be. It's old like us. So it's usually about 10 miles an hour off anyway.
Yeah.
And for many, many years, upgrades to the coach was to upgrade the dash, whether it's the original cluster like you've got and that you decided to keep, or if you put the fiberglass ones that Mac did,
Yeah.
And I've seen actually a couple of dashes that people have actually fashioned. One guy in the Keys did one out of aluminum.
Oh wow! Oh, that must be nice.
Contoured.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of energy going out in thought about what to do with these dashes. So
I did mine out of wood. Yeah? Actually, I'll show you. I did mine out of wood.
Cool.
Because that's what I'm a woodworker. So
that's
what I love to do. So.
Yeah. Well, that's like you said. That's another whole set of videos there. Guys, we're throwing more in the database. This is what it's about.
We could hang all day talking about this. I mean, and also the radiator as well. Got that record?
Yeah, got the radiator out.
Record.
Yeah. And just to let you guys know, there's a place in Orlando called Prater Radiator. Have you got the radiator sitting out here?
Yes, it's in the garage.
Yeah. Well, we'll take a quick walk before this video ends. Prater is the old style radiator shop, and they still will do radiators. You could probably even send it to them. Look them up, Prater, Prater Radiator in Orlando. I know the aluminum's the hot thing now and stuff, but let's go look at this radiator and finish it out. Go ahead. I'll
tell you what. You want to hand me the phone while you?
I got it.
You got it.
Yeah. So he's got a few other little projects. Got an El Camino here. It's a perfect table.
Yeah,
it's a perfect table. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a Prater radiator. Guys, I got to tell you, if you have a radiator shop that you can find that can build a original radiator or recore it, you tell them it's a 4-tube high efficiency core. Okay, the radiator guy will know what that means, because there's a difference. You say a high efficiency 4-tube core, and they got it. They can weld it up, you know. So until that's not around, and there's only one guy in Orlando that does this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and the alternator guy, right?
Yeah,
right,
and my since Florida Reman.
Yep.
You know, but around the country, there's usually enough business for one person in that area.
Yep. To
still offer it.
Yep.
And I tell you, ranch hands that are watching this, find that guy.
Yep.
You know, go buy him a pizza or something.
and for all you out there, don't be afraid to clean up your sending units.
Oh, that.
And to get them to work again. I mean, I'm not a specialist in this, but I got the ohms to work, and everything works fine.
Cool.
So, and as per, wired it up this way, so I've got some heat on it.
Yeah, good,
right?
good. Yeah, you
Duct
don't
tape it to the tank.
You don't want to have this unsoldered connection or any of this where you ever want to mess with it again. Anything you want to mess with needs to be outside.
Yep. So, it's
you are all over this thing.
Keeps adding up, man. It keeps adding up, you know. But it's going to be fun to roll down the road now.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, it's coming.
Yeah.
This one's about 11 minutes. Yeah. See, he's in there, man. Look here. It's all the way through right now.
The AC is the 160 that you put in?
What?
The 160 that
Oh,
you put
yeah.
in?
Yeah, we went, we did a little quick thing, came over here, put in some switches and an ACR 160, got rid of the isolator and all that stuff. So, yeah, man, when he gets this thing done, it's going to be, you know, where it needs to be is it needs to be, you know, reliable, okay, whether it's been, you know, serpentine belts and all that stuff, but it doesn't have to be, it just needs to be reliable. All the stuff needs to be considered.
Yep.
You know, looks great on the outside. You shut the hoods, you wouldn't know anything's missing.
That's right. Other than wheels, of course.
Well, yeah.
We'll need some of those.
Yeah. So, yeah, I can see here where this is gonna be working on that a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, well, guys, I understand this is the kind of stuff. I mean, there'll be a lot of you guys out there doing this too. Don't think that you're the Lone Ranger, even though all your neighbors kind of wonder what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, they all kind of you're doing what?
They say, when's the Starship Enterprise going to be done?
Is that what it's been named, the
That's
Starship,
right, the
Enterprise?
That's right.
Well,
That's right.
Don't feel like you're the Lone Ranger, gentlemen, because there are people all over the country that are doing the same thing. And that's the whole reason for, you know, I hate to use the word motorhome rehab ranch because it makes it sound like it's advertising. But there's a whole reason that all of us are trying to get together to share this information, you know, and to make it, because these things are showing up. These things are showing up. I mean, what do you do with it?
Yep.
You know, and that's the whole crux of the idea of motorhome rehab ranch, is to have that information for the next guy that comes along.
That's right.
You know, this guy actually, he was a pretty decent steward.
Yep.
He didn't let us sit out back and get.
He was just tinkering all the time.
Yeah, but it's 50 years old.
Yeah.
And you know, they just need once around the world.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Mike, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's you've been.
It's an absolute pleasure, and thank you for doing what you do. You're amazing, and we so appreciate. Everybody out there appreciates what you're doing, and your accessibility and your knowledge is everything. And you make the process really pleasurable.
Well, cool. I appreciate that. And if you guys are just watching this and going wonder what it's about, go to the front page, the main page on Patreon, and you can sign up, be a ranch hand. That's how you can support us doing more of this stuff. And this next year, I'm hoping to get out around the country and do some looking around and seeing you guys. Maybe, you know, I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close with JG. I went camping with it.
Yeah.
You know.
Love that coach, by the way. That's the inspiration right there. Your coach.
Well,
I love it.
Really? Wow. I enjoyed building it, and you know, we just started.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Ranch hands. Thanks for the time, Mike.
Take care. Thank you.
See you. All right.